Greetings and welcome back to more Castles and Kingdoms, or something like that. What was it called? Castles and Kingdoms? Kingdoms and Castles? Kingdoms and Castles, I think is what it was called. But at any rate, whatever it is, that's what we're playing, and we are continuing the session from last time. We have advisors, our city advisor. Sire, the peasants are very happy. This means we can tax them and grow the royal coffers. Well, that's wonderful. Our new well is really working out brilliantly. For the purposes of well, keeping them happy, and as an unexpected side benefit, being able to tax them, which is awesome. We are doing a little bit. We've got our forester up and running here. Look, we've got a new hovel down. It already has 3 of 5 residents in it, so they are clearly loving the new housing. Not to mention the southern shore, away from the bustling metropolis of northern Wizardtania, which. The way we look at it, it kind of makes it look like it's southern Wizardtania, but should we want to change that? Let's change it. The Southern Isle and the northern Wizardtania, the northern shore, we shall call it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's raining, but it's a beautiful thing. Let's reopen these farms because our food has gone down to 18 of 50, so I dare say we're going to need those farms cranking out the food. We also wanted to get in an orchard, so let's put an orchard down. I think we can have an orchard maybe just out here, actually. Can we put it there? An orchard next to the quarry. It's a perfect place for it. A perfect place for people to live and work. We could put another hovel down. Let's put another hovel down just next to the quarry, also the orchard. The people can kind of like hang out and work and do things there. We've got an agriculture advisor, who I believe was Boris, is trying to communicate with us. Sire, our food stores are running low. Perhaps more farms could help. I'm way ahead of you, Boris. Way ahead of you. I've already reopened 2 of the royal farms, or 1 of the royal farms and 1 of the peasant farms, and I've also commissioned the building of the finest orchard this side of northern Wizardtania. Funnily enough. What else can we build? What sort of like our next objectives be? We've already got our mighty bridge here, which I think is great. We probably want to start building some of these bigger, nicer houses, but we need lots of wood for that. Possibly we want to build a second foresters. Look at this, a manor. Oh, and a church. All of these beautiful things. A library, town square. Should we get a town square built? 20 wood, 10. It's going to be even more happiness. I don't know how we tax these people, by the way. How do we tax them? Tax. Anybody know how to tax? Maybe it's done through the keep. Prestige. Lots. A mighty keep to house royalty such as yourself. Yes, I am very royal. Sire, your kingdom is happy and content. Perhaps we should raise taxes. I would love to. How do I do that? Must be done somewhere. Show happiness. Ooh. Hide happiness. Show happiness. Hide happiness. Yeah. Town? Do I need to build a special building for it? Yeah. I click on it. I've heard the advisors' councils. I have heard it. I don't know how to raise taxes, unfortunately. So I guess we'll just have to ignore it for the time being and hope that in time I figure it out before the desperate lack of resources comes to bite us in the ass. What should we build? Let's build something nice for the town. Let's build a cottage. What's our housing like, actually? 5 of 5. 5 of 5. 3 of 5. Yeah, we're going to need more housing pretty soon. We'll build a cottage. We'll put it here, right there. Just on the. This is the square for the castle. We don't really want to put anything in there. It's just our land. Maybe we'll put something decorative in there. We could put a town square in there, I suppose. Food is still a problem, actually. We better get another farm. Let's put a farm down there, as there's a little square of available resources. City, sire, if we build a town square, we could throw festivals. I'm sure the peasants would like that. Sire, the peasants are starving! Starving! Boris informs us the peasants are starving. Without food, apparently they could die. Seems a little bit sloppy of them, if you ask me. I certainly haven't given permission for them to die, but I guess they don't care about that. Actually, our food reserves are going back up again. It looks like we've had a bumper harvest. So I guess crisis averted for now. What we do want a charcoal pit, I think. Where's the charcoal pit? Charcoal, yeah, we need wood for that, which I guess the forest is going to have to produce. Can I put another forester down in the same area as the first foresters? Does it work like that? I'm not sure if it does. I feel like I kind of need more wood faster than it is currently being provided by that one foresters. It seems to be kind of the limiting factor in our growth and expansion at this point. We could put one somewhere else, somewhere a bit further in, possibly. Maybe that. I still want to know how I get this. How I get this taxes. How do I raise taxes? Menu? Not menu. Return. Version 104S. There doesn't seem to be anything that I can click on to provide me access to taxation. Maybe it's in the castle. Castle block. Stone gate. Archer tower. Wow, look at all this cool stuff. Build a stack to form walls and towers. Taller walls are harder for enemies to destroy. Oh, we can expand the castle. Oh, I should have left more room for this. I should have left much more room for this. Right, we don't need it right now. That's just like a crazy luxury right now, expanding our castle. But we'll kind of bear that in mind and maybe kind of try and expand away from the castle a bit so that we got room. We might have to demolish stuff as well, but that's fine. It's only the peasants who will suffer, and frankly, who cares what happens to the peasants? How's my new house doing? How's my new cottage? 0 of 12 residents. There will be some soon. Wants charcoal for heating and cooking. All right, we'll get charcoal. We'll get a charcoal burner. We're going to expand our road network south of the thing here. We're going to chop this down, make room, or maybe we'll just go around this. Look, it's pretty. It's pretty doing this. Look, we'll come around here like this. We're going to put a charcoal burner down over here. Charcoal maker right there. Achievement unlocked, your first village. Congratulations! Wizardtania is now a small village. Starting to get the hang of this governing thing? I certainly am. So the charcoal maker, wow, it's all very dramatic. The charcoal maker makes charcoal used for heating, cooking, and smithing. Produces smoke. Nearby homes won't like it. There is only one home that might be considered nearby. I don't know if that is considered nearby, but frankly, it's only a hovel, and we don't much care. Mostly, this is going to be where all the forestry activity is going on. Speaking of forestry activity, we do want another forest. Let's chop that down. Industry, forester takes 15. Can we pop one down just there? Let's do it. Let's do it. Right there. We'll extend the road up to it in a minute. Once we've got a bit more wood. We spent all of our wood on that. All of it. All of our many woods. We have advisors, agriculture. Sire, our food stores are running low. Perhaps more farms could help. What do you mean they're running low? We got 44.50. Boris, you crazy moon. Congratulations, your once quiet hamlet has now become a small village. And we're already into year 10 of the reign of Lord Weird Wizard of Wizardtania. And, you know, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. We've built many fine things. Our peasants are thrilled to be living under our beneficent rule. Soon they're going to have charcoal, which is going to make them even happier. Look, this guy wants neighbours. There's no one even living there, and he wants neighbours. I mean, it is true that everybody needs good neighbours. A fire has started, sire. Make sure to build well. A fire has started. The farm is on fire. How is the farm on fire? Who even left burnable stuff there? Look, people are coming with water. Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Hold on. Zooming around like a crazy man. Look, they're bringing cubes of water on their heads to throw onto the fire. Put it out! Put out the fire, my peasants of great blockishness. Use all of your mighty blockish water to extinguish those fell flames, and we'll repair it. I think it's being repaired already. It might even improve its fertility. You know, occasional burning. 26 of 50. Food. I might expand the. Oh, I can't quite expand to a second orchard because this little cube of barren soil here prevents it. I mean, I could put one slightly abutted to it. Which, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Look, another orchard. Too far away from the road. Let's extend the road then. Like that. And then food, orchard. Another Another bit of road. So demanding. Food, orchard, boom. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. They'll like that. The people that live out there on that side of the world. In fact, should we build them another hovel? We really don't need to. We've got 2 residents. 2 people have moved into the cottage. We have a head of the household who is milling about the place, bringing stuff, probably charcoal. Have we actually got any charcoal? The charcoal burner is burning. Whether we have any or not, it's unclear. But we do have charcoal production underway. Sire, our food stores are running low. You keep saying that, Boris, but look, we've got almost full. Do we need to build a food storage? Do we need to build like a granary here? Or a granary, depending on how you wish to pronounce it. Stores food. Farmers bring food here to store after each harvest. Food that can be stored by the end of winter is lost, or can't be stored by the end of winter is lost. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll build one. We'll build a small one. A small one. We can rotate this. Yeah, look, we can rotate it. Maybe just there? Just here? Just here. Like, next to all the orchards and stuff. Yeah, that's the perfect place. The perfect place. Veritably. We might make this like a little farming area out here. We can, like, there's quite a lot of fertile soil bits. We'll put farms. We'll use these barren bits for some housing. It'll be beautiful. It'll be haphazard, but beautiful. What do you want to say now, Boris? Sire, it took too long to store our harvest. Some of it was ruined by the winter. Improving paths to a granary or a granary would help. I haven't even got one. Now I do. Now I'm building one, so it's fine. Next year, all will be well and brilliant. Perfect and brilliant and wonderful. Let's a couple of roads right up to that. I don't think we actually need to have roads right up to our foresters, as it turns out. I think they can just sit in amongst a whole load of trees. But we like roads, so we'll build them. Well, when you build them, they will come. My lord, 5 people visited, but only 4 found its satisfactory home and decided to stay and serve you. Did they all move into the cottage? I think basically they all moved into the cottage. The 5th person was probably some kind of beggar who wanted to live in a hovel, but all of our hovels are full. You know, this was just too fancy. This was far too fancy a house for them to even consider moving into. Look, did I just zoom into the inside of that house? I did. I'm inside it. Unfortunately, inside the house, it's not terribly interesting. It's also very loud. They play music very loud down inside the houses here. Is that still under construction? That looks really cool. Is that just what it looks like when it's finished? Once again, they play very loud music when we zoom down close in. They're very happy people. I think it's still under construction. Keep an eye on it. We've got more advisor messages coming in. Agriculture. Sire, our food stores are... Shut up, Boris. I've had enough of you and your food store nonsense. What about you, Derek? Sire, the peasants think you're an excellent ruler. Congratulations. I'm sure they do. I'm still not taxing them, which I imagine is making them especially happy with my rule. But we really should tax them. We just don't know how. Maybe tavern? Ooh. Oh. Villagers enjoy socializing here. Consumes food, improves villager happiness. As does the town square, which we still need to build as well. We need to kind of think about where our town square will be. Maybe we can have it like... Maybe it can be here. Town square. Oh, yeah, look, right there. Or maybe like... Maybe... Let's have a road coming back up here. And we'll put the town square, wait for it, right there. Boom! Oh yeah, surround it with stuff, with roads, I guess. This is going to be the best place. It's going to be the best place to live. We don't have enough wood to build anything else because we've just like spammed down a load of roads. But we'll build incredibly impressive stuff any minute now. As soon as we've got some more wood back in. Boris, what have you got to say? Sire, we're still losing our excess food, but I see a new granary is under construction. A wise choice. Yeah, thanks, Boris. Thanks for actually advising me to build one in the first place. By the way, which you totally failed to do. Look, we can now store up to 250. That's loads. That's going to be more than enough, I'm sure, for the peasants' needs. I mean, how much food can peasants eat anyway? How much can they possibly actually want? I kind of want more foresters. We still seem to be restricted by wood. Let's build another hovel over here. on the far shore for our people to, our foresters to live in and work and stuff. And we'll build industry, another forester. We haven't got enough. The irony of ironies. We don't have enough wood. There we go. We'll build this too far from our roads. Too close to an existing forester's site. I guess like there, but we need to build some roads out to it. Town, road. Oh, maybe not there. Maybe not there. Chop. Maybe there then. Maybe there. Can I build it now? Is that close enough? Close to an existing forester site. Too far away from our roads. Well, we'll wait till that's been chopped down and we'll stick another foresters down. We're actually getting like wood in at a reasonable rate, so it's not that big of a deal. We got more advisors. Boris, something about food. Our peasants worry about food for the winter. We must do something about our food supply. Really? 89, 90 of 250? I think we'll be fine, Boris. I think we'll be fine. Sire, some foresters have so much wood there is no place to put it. We need stockpiles to store this wood. Stockpiles, you say? Stockpiles. Where can I build stuff? Small stockpile. All right. Should we put a small stockpile just here on this side of the thing near all the foresters, and then maybe we'll put another one just there. So now there will be no complaints about the lack of storage space. Okay, we have 2 stockpiles, both of which fully capable of stocking all of your woods and various other supplies which you will be chopping and bringing back. Maybe we can have some kind of efficient supply type system where we have specialist wood haulers who the foresters can just drop the wood here and go back to foresting, and then maybe we won't even need that additional like foresters. I mean, they seem to be quite busy planting trees and growing trees and chopping them down and providing wood and all of that stuff that we expect foresters to do and be mighty good at. Our square is nearly completed here as well. How's our thing? 12 or 12 residents in the cottage. It's time for a new cottage. Let's have a new one. We'll put another cottage. We'll put it just here on the square. It's going to be like the greatest residence in town. This is going to be like prime real estate. The only better place than this in the whole of Wizardtania is of course the castle. But mere peasants can't hope to ever be invited to the castle. They just have to mill about outside it and look upon it in awe and wonder. City, sire, I'll bet the peasants would enjoy a tavern. I'd enjoy that too. I'd enjoy it too. I would enjoy it too. How much is a tavern to build? 25 wood. Alright, when we've got the wood, we'll build a tavern. It'll be good. Everyone will get drunk. We still aren't taxing our peasants, so they'll have loads of money to spend in the tavern on all of their assorted alcoholic beverages and frolialkic beverages and other drunken ways of saying that exact same thing. But I think they might have to wait until next time. What are we on, 20? Can we do it just before we go? It'd be nice to get the tavern in before we go. We need another 3 wood. Come on, foresters. 3 wood for the people. Actually, this would have been a perfect place for the tavern. Potentially, like, you know, being a little bit closer to all these other things. But sadly, it cannot be. It's going to be on the square, though. It certainly is going to be on the square. Come on, 1 more wood. 1 more wood from the Wood King to our mighty stores. The winter has come. Do they even chop down wood in the winter? I don't know. We've got no charcoal stored. I guess we're using it as quickly as we're making it, so we might want to make another charcoal burner next time. Right now, it's far more important to get a lovely, lovely, lovely tavern in. And I think we kind of... Look, is that like a beer garden out the front? Or is that the back? That might be the back. I think that's the back where all the barrels go and stuff. Oh no, it's got tables and things. It's got tables and things. We'll call that the side. There we go. Want it... That's got to be the front, right? Yeah, that's got to be the front. Well, put it right there, right on the main square, on Wizard Square, which has got the D20 flying high above it. We've got a new tavern under construction. Our cottage is under construction. All of our very fine and wonderful peasants are thrilled to be living in the wonderful kingdom of Wizardtania. And next time, when we return, hopefully, we'll figure out how to actually tax them and make some gold and spend that gold on very important things like probably an army and expanding our castle. But until then, thanks a lot for watching. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later.